Howdy people, this is a video from starting the van building the bed over here, and just a bunch of clips I put together of the different pieces working on that, so I will kind of talk you through it as we go. A lot of this I'm going to fast forward just because it's long and tedious, and just kind of shorten it up and make it a little bit faster. But here we've got the wood in the bed, just measuring to see how the size fits, and this is me bringing in some heavy equipment to help us out. I think I'll need it. So no joke, this is a trip to the local lumber store. Take a look around. So we've got the lumber to build the frame, and now I'm just basically measuring and marking and everything, and we're going to do a bunch of cutting. And just to make it more fun, all of this, or the majority of it, is going to get cut with a handsaw, because I brought with me Samsonite power converter. I forget exactly what you call it, but it allows my 120 volt appliances and whatnot to work on the 240 electric over here. And it failed, it burnt up, whatever, and that Samsonite converter destroyed my power tool charger. So I've had to order one of those, and I'm on my last charge on the battery, so I'm using that sparingly. So I am hand cutting everything unless it's something that absolutely needs to be cut with a power saw. It's just cut by hand. It's good exercise. Lucky enough to be able to do some of this work indoors. This is actually done at night, and it also has been raining, so night and raining, and it's nice to have just a dry space with good lighting to be able to do this. So taking advantage of that while I can, and just putting together, and we'll bring everything outside once this is done, and we'll work on fitting it in the van itself. Got around these corners, we're checking and dry fitting everything to make sure everything works. And this wood is lining up nicely. Everything so far is looking pretty good, and the door closes, and that's a good start, guys. I think we've cut the majority of the pieces that we need. Now we're going to work on the front of this, and this bed is folding. The piece you saw earlier is the back half. It'll fold to double, and this will allow the whole bed basically folds in half, and the back seats fold down. Everything folds, so the back seats can fold back up and still be usable. And here we're fitting the front in. And you can see from some of these shots that I have already done the curtains that separate the front seats from the bed area, and I do believe I'll throw together a video on that, on how I did that. But just some of the curtains, not all done on this, but getting started, it's coming along. And here you can see how this is going to fold in half, and that framework we will work on getting that next because it folds too. Here we are working on the bottom framework and legs of the folding out portion. It folds and folds so everything stows away, and we're just working on getting all the bits and pieces put together. You're not helping. You're not helping get things done at all. Not even a little bit. These are the hinges that will allow the legs to fold out for the front half of the bed. A little better view during the day showing how that clears the ceiling and that folds down. And now we're working on those feet and attaching them so that folds out and the feet go down and everything goes into place. Putting a little bit of Velcro on these because we were driving around last and they were actually bouncing on the road, kind of tap 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 in the back while I was driving, so putting some Velcro in there just kind of snug those down a little better. And here we go. I'm going to fold this forward and those legs fold out, and this one little piece goes at the very end and this locks in right there, and that makes the full bed. We're now adding an access hatch in the back, around the back corner, and what this is with everything closed up and with the back of the van closed, you can lift the mattress up and you'll be able to access this little hatch to grab things out from underneath the bed. So if you're in there at night, you don't want to get out of the van and you need something underneath, or if it's raining or whatever it is, it just gives you access to the underside. And the back garage storage area under the bed gives you access to that without having to get out or open up. So that is what we're working on here. So these strips you're looking at are actually bicycle tubes. We went and got bad tires from bad tubes from the local bike shop, and using this between all the pieces of wood to help minimize squeaking when it's driving. And that's where we're at right now. Stay tuned, follow along, and see the rest of this build. Talk to you later. Bye.